Hey everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you. In today's video, we're going to be doing a quick recap of the last budget cycle and preparing my budget for the next 2 weeks. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. All right, you guys, so real quick recap of the last 2 weeks. For those of you who are new here, I only budget my income, not my husband's. I get paid bi-weekly and I do budget by paycheck. So all of my numbers in my budget are my actual numbers. There's no estimating on my part, with the exception of expenses. So I already know what my income is. I already know what my bills are for the next 2 weeks and how much I'm going to be setting aside for savings challenges. So the only thing that fluctuates are my expenses for the next for 2 weeks. So my bi-weekly expenses. And again, I only budget my income, so there may be things that you don't see in my budget because they come out of my husband's income, or if they're not in this budget, it's probably because the bill is not due in the next 2 weeks. It's due further out. Anyways, real quick recap then of my expenses. For groceries, gas, food fund, miscellaneous, and water, which is my drinking water, I budgeted $495 and we spent $298. So we were left with a rollover amount of $197. I'm just going to put that here as rollover, $197. And that money is going to get rolled over into games and savings challenges for the next 2 weeks. So, so yeah, that's pretty much like a quick recap of those expenses. So let's go ahead and get out my iPad so that we can prepare our budget. Ooh, thankfully it's charged. I wasn't sure whether it was charged or not. Okay, so we'll start here. My payday is August 23rd. So my budget cycle will run from my payday here, August 23rd, and it will go through September 5th because my next payday is September 6th. So anything that's coming due from now until the 5th of September will be on this budget. So let me put that here, 8/23 through 9/05. Okay, so let's get a highlighter marker. Let's do blue. Okay, so we're gonna highlight this payday in blue, and with this blue color we're gonna be paying our Edison bill, phone insurance for my daughter. Into September is our Cricket, and that's it, because the next bills are not due until after my next payday, which should be, besides of internet, should be pretty manageable. So yes, we'll just go ahead and budget out for those 3 bills. Oh, and let me go on to September and put like a little color swatch here, and then I'm going to put 8/23 paycheck. So that I know this bill is getting paid with the paycheck in August. Can you guys believe we're going into September already? This year is flying by, you guys. I don't even know where it's going. It's crazy. Okay, so how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see, this is going to come out on Saturday, so I hope your weekend is off to a good start. Mine will just be pretty much a filming weekend and chores and getting orders out. Basically the same old. It's funny because like I'm on like a routine, like I'm trying to get myself on a routine, but it still seems like the time is flying by, even though it's like routine. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, so my income, again, because I only budget for my income, so we're going to put me, and I came in at $16.88. We're going to put rollover at $197. And I am just going to put here my, I don't want to call it a side hustle because I don't like the term hustle. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm hustling. I don't know. We'll just call it my side job. Side job. And I'm going to put $44. That is not how much I made on my side job. That's how much that's going to go towards giving. But I want to make sure that it's here so that it can be allocated to giving and that I can remember to take the cash out. Okay, so altogether then $16.88 plus $197 plus $44 is $1,929. Okay, and then my bills are going to be my SCE, which is my electric bill, and that came in at $376. My phone insurance, well, actually phone insurance for my daughter came in at $10, and then my Cricket is also $10, and that is over here in September. Oops, you can't see that. It's over here in September. It's the bill that's due on the 3rd. It's my Cricket membership for $10. Okay, so my bills are going to total $376 plus 10 plus 10, so $396 in my bills. Oops. $396. So if I take my income, $1,929 minus $396, I get $1,533. Okay. For groceries, I've been pretty much doing the same thing, and it seems to have been working, although groceries, we're having less and less rollover from that, but that's okay, as long as we don't go over. So let's just do 300 for groceries. We're gonna do 40. Where am I going? Am I going anywhere in the next 2 weeks? No, so 40 should be sufficient for fuel. Food fund is going to be 80. Miscellaneous is going to be 60. And water, again, this is my drinking water, is going to be $15. And that's the water jugs that we fill up for drinking water. It's not running water in my house. The running water in my house is a bill. So this drinking water is a bi-weekly expense. Okay, so this should total $495, I believe. So let's see. Yes, $495. Okay, so we have $1,533 minus $495. That leaves us $1,038. Okay, I do 100 for Mini Mondays so that I can do $50 each week. Same for Faith Fridays. And also I like to set aside $100 for games, and then we're also going to do games here with rollover money, and that was $197 from up here. So this rollover is getting allocated to games and savings challenges down here. Okay, all right, so that's $497. Okay, so 1,038 minus 497 leaves us 541. Okay, so into our sinking funds. I'm not sure how well this is going to work out because, okay, let's just walk through it. Okay, so my giving is going to be 168. And there have been questions lately in my comments about my giving. So my giving is like, I guess you could equate it to tithing. So it's a percentage of my income, and but I don't give every month to church. What I do is I save it until most likely to the beginning of December, and in December then I'll donate. Most of it will probably go to church, but part of it will probably also go to different charities. Maybe one or two charities that I feel led to donate to. So that's what that is. So I am keeping it in my binder here or the bank, and then it'll get dispersed towards the end of the year. That's how I do it. It's a personal preference. It's what's been working for me, and yeah, I know some people do that every month, every week, but I don't. that's just my preference. So anyways, that's what giving is. Okay, month ahead I've been doing 40, and utilities, okay, here's where I'm getting tripped up, you guys. We're planning a vacation next year that I need to save up for, and I'm thinking I should probably save $100 every paycheck. How many I have 30 paychecks, so 100 times 30. Yeah, I'm thinking I should save $100 per paycheck to go towards vacation. And then money from my randomizer every month, when I reallocate all of the completing savings challenges for the month, vacation is also a category in that. So I think that should be enough, but it's going to be kind of tight on the budget. But let's go ahead and put that in there because we really need to strive for that. Let's go ahead and do $10 to utilities, $10 to date night. What is that going to leave me? Okay, let's try $20 for each of the kids. Let's try. 168 plus 40, 10, 10, 388. Okay, we'll see how that works out. Okay, so for my annuals, Auto Club is 10, Canva is 5. I need to look up my due date on that one because I know that it's due in September. And I need to make sure I get that money to the bank before they pull it out. Okay, Costco is 7, dog tags is 10, escrow 15, and that's my escrow account in case there's a shortage in my mortgage escrow account. Infinity tags 5, PO Box 12, Prime is 7, taxes is 15, and that is tax preparation. It's not a tax bill. And then $7 for truck tags. Okay, so how much is that usually? I should know this by heart, you guys. $93. Let's see. Yes, $93. Okay, so if we add 93 plus 388, 481 minus 541, that only leaves us $60, you guys. Eee! Okay, so let's bring the kids down to 10. Okay, let's do 10 each. So that's going to change this to 358, you guys. 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 168 plus 40 plus 50 plus 100. Yes, 358. Okay. 358 plus 93 is 451. Minus 541, that leaves us $90. Okay. My long-term we're not going to worry about because long-term is funded through Mini Mondays. So, and I think we're good on most of those. Car maintenance, I do want to beef up a little bit, but, you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll add that as a category on my randomizer. I'm not sure. What do we have in school supplies? Let's let's see. Pool supplies. Ooh. Oh, I have 20. Let's see. I have $45. Do I have $45? Yeah, $45. Okay, so we're okay in pool supplies. We're all right in pool supplies. How are we doing in puppers? I just want to make sure that I have enough in my revolving. Puppers, $37. And they're going to need dog food pretty soon. So let me add another... Let me add 20 here to puppers. And I did take out a beauty. I have 36 left in there. And then hobbies, I have a bit left in there too. Okay, so I think that's gonna be okay. Yeah, let's just do, actually, you know what? Let's bump up puppers to 30. Just because I want to make sure we have enough for their dog food. Okay, so my revolving is going to be 30. Ooh, my cash stuffing is going to be quick and easy. And then nothing here. Okay, so we have 358 plus 93 plus 30. So we have 481. And that's going to take us from 823 through 905. Okay, so if we put 481 here for my sinking total, then do 541 minus 481, we have $60. So we're going to go ahead and just have a $60 buffer, you guys. 60 buffer. Okay, and then let's see, let me get my highlighter. And for cash, we need to pull out 495. We need to pull out 300. And we need to pull out 481 for my sinking funds. We're not going to pull out the 197 because we have it here in rollover money, and that is all coming out of my biweekly expenses from my wallet. So we'll pull this cash when we're ready to do our cash stuffing. So for now, we need 495 plus 300 plus 481. So we need to pull out 1,000. Oops. We need to pull out 1,000. Oops. Hello. Okay, so we need to pull out, that's my phone, I will get it in a minute, 1,276 in cash. Okay, so yeah, I think this $100 goal that I'm gonna work towards for my vacation is gonna put like a little, it's gonna make me reel things in a little bit. And plus this electric bill is no bueno. But hopefully that will start going down a bit. Well, where are we? August. It's probably still going to be hot through September. So maybe in 2 months it'll go down. Hopefully. We'll see. If it starts to be too tight on my budget, or, you know, things happen, then we'll have to play with the numbers again and make adjustments where needed. But that's why we do a budget, right, you guys? I mean, it's not set in stone. We have to, you know, roll with the punches, and sometimes, you know, we need to tighten our belt a little bit and, you know, make adjustments where needed. So, anyways, I think that's going to be a good budget for us this go around. All right, you guys, I'm going to insert this somewhere where it may make sense and it may not. Anyways, after I finished filming, I realized, as I was writing everything onto my paper budget, I realized that I did not account for my $44 from my side job into my giving. Okay, so what I did here, I'm just going to do like a side-by-side. Everything is the same except for my games. So here on my budget that I did with you guys, I had done let's see. Let me get a little pointer. So I did 100 for games and then an additional 197 for games using rollover money. So in this budget, since I like to have a little, like the $60 buffer that I was left with was less than I usually like. So I didn't want to, I wanted to adjust the number so I would still have roughly that much in a buffer. So what I did is, instead of 100 to games right here, I brought it down to 60 in games right here. Should I bring you guys in? Like, is that gonna be weird? Okay, I think that's gonna take up your whole screen. Is that weird? I just want to make sure that you can see it. Okay, so again, this $100 for games, I brought down to $60 in games, which gave my savings total $457 instead of $497. Okay, $40 less. Okay, so then that left me $581 to allocate among my sinking funds. $40 more than the $541 that I thought I had. Okay, so then on my giving, instead of only hold please, sorry about that, I was getting a little froggy in my throat. Okay, so giving, I had only allocated $168, but I forgot to include the $44 here from my side. So I had to put 168 plus 44 equals 212. So I bumped up my giving here to 212, and then everything stayed the same. So this totaled out 402. Did I do that right? Yeah, so this totaled out to 402. This still totaled out to 93, and then I brought the peppers down by $10 to $20. So instead of 30, it's 20. Okay, so then that left me a total in my sinking funds of $515. Making sense? Okay, so now let's move this back to the side. I'm sorry, it just got to be a hot mess, you guys. So now I have a total of $515 that I'm allocating to sinking funds. So I'm going to bring this $515 here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll take 581 minus 515, and that'll leave us a $66 buffer. So rather than, I think it was $60 before. Can you see? It was $60, so now it's $66. Okay, so in cash, then we're going to need $495. We're going to need $160 because we're not pulling out the $197. So we'll need $160 for my games and savings challenges, and we'll need $515 for my sinking funds, and that totals a wrong amount. Okay, $495 plus $260 plus $515 equals $1,270 is what we'll need in cash. $1,270 in cash. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my cash breakdown and put you back to the video where I will probably repeat that if I put this where I think I'm going to put it. So anyways, sorry about the hot mess, you guys, but that's par for the course for me, you know that. So anyways, here you go, back to the video. So I will do my my cash breakdown off camera, and then I will be back for a cash stuffing that will be up on Tuesday. So in the meantime, that's gonna do it for me today, you guys. I will probably let's close this so my lighting goes back to normal. I will see you on Monday for Mini Mondays, and then this will be up on Tuesday. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave those down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.